Mahesh Jethmalani. Dushyant Dave is in knots in a twist. I want to ask you, has the separation of the judiciary and the executive been wiped away? Is KGB, or as he was called, or KG Balakrishnan, not as equal as DY Chandrachud as Chief Justice was meant to be? What, is it a perception issue or is it a reality ethical issue that Dushyant Dave is raising?
Well, the ethical issue is a figment of Dushyant's mind, with great respect to him, and I am proud to be one of those not right thinking lawyers, because I believe that this is a completely innocuous event. But Dushyant Dave and his ilk are so short of issues to criticize really the Prime Minister and their obvious ire against the present Chief Justice for reasons best known to them. I think he completely underestimates the people of this country. The people of this country do not believe by an innocuous darshan during the course of an aarti for the most revered deity in Maharashtra. People are going to think that the Prime Minister is a friend. They are only going to think that the Prime Minister is an ardent devotee of the deity before whom aarti was done. Nothing more than that. Equally, they are not going to think that somehow or the other the Chief Justice of India is currying favor or is beholden to or is passing some message. This some kind of imaginative message which Dushyant Dave has unfortunately chosen to cast against him. Now, let me tell you something. This is all very selective outrage. As you pointed out, Dushyant Dave, today he may say that criticize Justice Balakrishna because he's Chief Justice Balakrishna because he's no longer the Chief Justice. It doesn't hurt Dushyant. But in those days, did he raise his voice against Balakrishnan? I dare say he did not. This is selective outrage, and this is typical of them. The motive is actually mischievous. When they attack the judiciary, it is to put the judiciary on the mat and pressurize them. It is also an act of frustration that the various misconceived public litigations before which they bring him, Prashant, Indira Jaising, the various totally misconceived public litigations which they will bring before the courts, and most of them to the Chief Justice's court, are given short shrift as they deserve to be. They are misconceived petitions, they are mischievous, they are political.
That's a huge charge you're making back at Dushyant Dave, that almost as if it's an ecosystem that is criticizing this because they want to pressurize the judiciary.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence, to be a force for business that makes doing good our business. Towards an independence where knowledge sets us free. To think big and achieve bigger. To take India to the world and the world to India. Creating pathways of self-reliance. To stand for progress, the planet and the people. Towards a future made perfect. And be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.